Hey GSLA, it is Katie, and I'm coming to you from Savannah, where I have just had an incredible experience. You see, I was brought in by one of our industry partners, August, or August Health, you may know them by, to be part of their company party and meetings this year. I had an opportunity this afternoon to chat with their president in front of their company, talking about our industry, what's happening in Georgia, the important work that's being done in advocacy, both in our state and nationally. We talked about passion, we talked about values, we really dug deep into what senior living looks like. Not all employees that work at August have ever actually been inside of a senior living community, although their job has a dotted line directly to you and to your staff and to your residents. And so I got to talk about the experience when you walk into a community, the value change that will happen when you see life happening in community. It was a really cool conversation, but better than just the conversation is this afternoon, we divided into teams and we went to 3 different communities here in Savannah to volunteer and build gingerbread houses with residents, which was so much fun. I was at the Harmony at Savannah and I was in the memory care unit, and it was a blast. I had the best conversations about Christmas trees and Christmas holidays and wives' names that people could remember and sometimes couldn't remember, and that didn't matter. What mattered is we created memories that may last a moment or they may last a long time. But I think more importantly was the conversations that we had in the car on the way home. Earlier in the day, I had told the folks that I was talking to about how being in community will change your perspective on what you do. I sat with 3 developers. Their job literally is to sit behind a computer screen and help develop software that makes you do your job better. And they got to see residents, and they saw staff members shine. They saw Carol in memory care dancing with residents. They listened to music, they heard stories, and they got the tangible piece of senior living, the piece you and I know. But what I learned is change your perspective. They were still in senior living, that's what they do every day. But they changed their perspective. They sat in a different seat and they experienced it from a different place. Can you do that in the work that you're doing right now? Where can you go to look at things a little differently? Is it a physical space in your building? Maybe it's a conversation or a tour. Maybe it's a stop at a coffee shop or a hotel when you go away this weekend or for Christmas. Think about hospitality, think about service, think about people that are offering provision to you. What are you experiencing? What are they experiencing? How can you take that back to your community and become better because you experienced something? Listen, we all have the Chick-fil-A experience. We've all done that, right? We know what it feels like to hear my pleasure. We know what it feels like or understand the Ritz-Carlton experience. But when you get it firsthand and you take it back to a team and you change your perspective just for a moment, I think you can change the lives of your team members and your residents, and maybe even yourself. So change your perspective for just a moment. And I will tell you that I'm visiting the Savannah Convention Center tomorrow to prep us for the 2025 conference. I'm so excited. I'm glad that you are part of this community, and I can't wait to see this next year with you.